Who are we in relationship to our government, and how does government function? What is the laws that govern the land? So we can understand government in the first place. Because if you don't know the laws of the land, you will never know government. Because government operates according to law. Alright? And this information we've been deprived of from kindergarten all the way to 12th grade. No one bothered to explain to us law. You know, so it's a shame that we are expected to make these adult decisions once we reach the age of 18, but yet we've been deprived of this information. So we don't know how to engage. How can we decide upon something we don't know? We don't even have the information that gives us the ability to make decisions about our government. So this is why Occupy Flint is here. This is why the command center exists on 2nd Ave and MLK. Because we decided that something needed to be done. We sacrificed everything. We put our entire lives on hold to take the initiative to try to bring people up to speed. To take the initiative to make an extreme statement, an extreme peaceful statement. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you see us on the corner of 2nd Ave and MLK. Completely divorced from the government. Well, not completely, but more than you are. Okay? Because we do have Wi-Fi, and that does come from an agency. Not necessarily the government, but it is a corporation providing us with the service. But yet we are off the grid as far as energy. We don't pay consumer powers. Why is that? Because we chose to be independent. We chose to get our energy from the sun, which would free us up. Why? Because now we don't have to worry about working so damn hard to pay a corporation to live on this planet. This frees up our time so we can do things that is beneficial to the city of Flint. Alright? How can we benefit the city of Flint if we always at work? If we always busy trying to pay bills? If we always busy trying to take care of the household and all this other stuff? And I really want to make this short. Like I said, find out what ward you're in. Get in touch with the councilman representing that ward. Bring the necessary information to the table, to that councilman. If you have any recommendations that are of sound reasoning, that can be done. It's your job as an adult to tell your councilman, hey, I want this done because I want my city like this. And the reason we living in a crime zone, the reason we living in a Katrina-like environment is because adults have been neglectful of their responsibilities. And you're not intentionally being neglectful. You are indirectly being neglectful because you don't know how to make these choices. No one ever schooled you about how to do this. Alright? So I'm bringing it to you. And if you see this video, there is no excuses after that. Because if your grown ass can go to a club to accomplish nothing, while you supposed to be an adult, while you supposed to be deciding what type of city you want to live in, why? Now look at it like this. When you in your house, don't you decide how your house gonna be ran? Don't you decide whether a motherfucker gonna take off their shoes and respect your motherfucking carpet? If a motherfucker gonna put their feet on your couch? So why the fuck can't you go to a ward meeting and decide how you want your goddamn city to be ran? But your ass can go to a motherfucking club and make absolutely no decisions. You can go to a club, get drunk, possibly make a motherfucking baby irresponsibly. This is children conduct. This is a child's conduct. But we want to call ourselves women and men. And we want motherfuckers to respect us as women and men. But how the fuck can we get respect as women and men when we ain't making no woman and man decisions? When we ain't performing the woman and man responsibilities? I passed and excuse my language, I tend to get a little passionate. I just passed Churchill's the other night. I was rapping to one of my brethren, you know what I'm saying, about what's going on in our city. And I was telling him about how it's so few people engaging. You know what I'm saying? And how it's so many people in the club. And as I was saying that, this chick was trying to tell me to come into the club. Ain't shit in there for me. You know what I mean? I don't feel like chilling. I don't feel like kicking it. I don't feel like talking about no bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't want no motherfucking drunk ass woman. You know what I mean? Or an inebriated woman. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to belittle anybody that attend these social experiments or these, you know, little social gatherings, but it's just not my motherfucking crowd. I'm all about business. I'm all about getting shit done. I'm all about the better of my community and my city and my people. I don't have time for bullshit. So it disturbs me to see a bunch of adults who's supposed to be responsible. Now these people work. I know they pay bills because, you know, they done drove to the motherfucking club. So I know they're doing the financial responsibilities of being an adult. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to being a responsible adult within a society, within a community, within a city, I'm seeing children. You know what I mean? So I don't say this to belittle anybody. I only say this as food for thought. I only say this because I want to mirror and I want people to see their reflection of what's going on. You know what I mean? Are we men or are we motherfucking children? Whose city is this? Where did they get the money to build this city? Like I said, there's a lot of working people in this city. So, if you paying taxes, it's your motherfucking responsibility to decide or recommend how do you want this tax money spent. How do you want the money that this city generates to be spent? Now, when you decide to cash your check, you are the master of your money. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are responsible with their money. But guess what? You are also giving your money to a general fund to support this city. Alright? The same way you have to make decisions about your household as far as how money is going to be spent, it is also your responsibility to decide how you want your bigger household money to be spent. Because yeah, you live in a house in a neighborhood, but guess what? Your city is your bigger house. Alright? And we all live in this bigger house. It's our job, our responsibility to have a conversation with one another and to have a mutual meeting of the minds. Have an agreement with one another. How are we going to spend this money to benefit the people in our city? To create jobs, to create better education, to create better services that will aid the community in the pursuit of happiness. Alright? So, remember, it's the responsibility of your councilman, alright, to review and adopt a budget for the city. Alright? But they don't do this on their own. They do what you tell them to do. They do what you recommend for them to do. They're not supposed to be doing this on their own accord. And the only reason they're doing this on their own accord is because we are neglectful of our duties. This is our city. It's our community. So, let's man up. Let's woman up. Let's start educating ourselves. Let's start wanting to know, how does this operate? You know, I don't like living in a city where I hear AK-47s all fucking night. You know what I mean? I don't like living in a city where damn near every other house abandoned. You know what I mean? Family struggling. we allowing people to be dictators and cut people off cash assistance because we are neglectful of our duties of telling these people what to do. Now, being that we're not carrying or exercising our political power, we're leaving the choices up to them alone. And that's not how it works. That is not the law on the books. This is not how government is supposed to function. But how are they supposed to function when we not doing our damn job? See, I can scream at politicians all damn day. But you know what it all boils down to? Where the fuck is the people at? You know what I mean? Because without the people telling these politicians what to do, you leave the decision making up to them and to them alone. Because we not playing our part. So, we can't wait on anybody to fix the city for us. We can't wait for nobody to create jobs. We'll be waiting forever. You know what I'm saying? And the longer we wait, the worse it's gonna get. Crime gonna go up. More mothers are gonna get cut off cash assistance. You know what I mean? Then not only is the mothers affected, but think about the children. You know what I mean? Think about their shelter situation. Are they eating good? Are they healthy? Are they happy? Remember, Declaration of Independence. You know, one of our ultimate goals here is life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. It's our job to secure that pursuit of happiness. It ain't nobody else's job to secure it for us. It's our responsibility to secure our own shit. Alright? Children leave responsibility, decision making to the parents. And the way we are conducting ourselves, we are acting as if we are children of the city and these politicians are our parents, when I know in reality we grown as hell. So, let's man up, let's woman up, and let's start the desire of wanting to know information that gives us the ability to make decisions about our government. That's what being a man is. That's what being a woman is. Stand up, go hard for your city. Don't just listen to the damn song, do the shit. Don't just nod your fucking head, I go hard. Nah, do that shit. Execute. Action. Don't just be motherfucking talk. Don't just sing no damn song. Execute.